Bus to school?
I ride my bike.
What kind of bike do you have? Dang, you got shocks, pegs, lucky.
Front and rear hydraulic brakes, 7-speed Shimano, gear set and derailleur, LED brake light, rear shock, front hydraulic forks, aluminum alloy rims, Chow Yang fat tire, which are 20 by 4.0, 15 amp hour 48 volt battery, nice long saddle style seat, front and rear fenders, thumb style throttle, cadence style pedal assist, cadence, nice big LED headlight, and a 750 watt with a 1500 watt peak hub. Alright, let's see how this beast performs. We'll do our Anderson Hill, our 0 to top speed test, maybe take it on my back trails if it feels like it has enough power. Sitting still, trying to hold the bike back. Let's see how much power it has. That's 5. Oh, yeah. It may just have that 1500 peak. It's wanting a wheelie. Here's the first little hill on the Anderson Road. Looks like we pulled one bar down already. So we have 4 out of 5.4 miles. That must just be voltage sag. So pulled that hill pretty decent. See how fast we go downhill. This is the first slightly large hill. Did 9 miles per hour up that. Now for the big hill. This is the one that most bikes cannot make it up unless they're legitimately 1,000 watts or more peak. Still pulling it. Come on, HOVSCO. 7 on that one. Oh wow, look. It's still going, still pulling it. Look at this. Alright. Looks like it might actually pull Anderson Hill. I am not pedaling. And I'm 235 pounds-ish, 5'10". So a lighter person would zip up that hill. Wow, it actually pulled Anderson Hill. That's awesome. Good. Right. Brakes work decent. 34, 35, says 38. I didn't connect with my HOVSCO app. I know that because there's no Bluetooth there. Alright, we are connected. I guess you have to hit go. Darn it. So I can't get the app to work. I didn't find it on the Play Store either. So maybe they're doing an update on the app itself. It says it's still connected. Alright, we're going to do our performance test. Ready, set, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 29. That's a very, very slight downhill, as I've said before. When you're sitting back on this seat, it wants to wheelie, so be careful. It's a nice scenic area here.
On a dusty country road where the sun shines bright, there's a man named Vin Cheezle riding his bike day and night. He's a modern day cowboy chasing his dreams for real. Down the hill he goes.
Yeah, it is torquey for sure. I mean, if you you definitely pull a wheelie quick. I mean, I can't ride one. Takes a lot. I'll get used to that tiny bit of throttle lag, which just has very little. It's pretty good. Just be careful because it will wheelie. It is very torquey. We'll go down to spider. Pedal assist 1. So pedal assist 1 looks like 11 miles an hour whether you're throttling or pedaling. So we'll do pedal assist 2. Looks like 11. Pedal assist 3, 15 or 16. Pedal assist 4, 18. And of course pedal assist 5 will give you 28, 29. So let's see if the throttle overrides pedal assist. Yep, yes it does. And that's good. Oh, hey squirrel. Because you could throttle as fast as you want to go and then pedal up to that speed, because this does have cadence style pedaling.
Cadence.
Not torque. So it just knows when you're pedaling. So I think this would probably be good for off-road too, feeling the torque. So let's try one of the trails. I was gonna see if it has cruise, but the throttle's on the same thumb. So let's see if it does have cruise. No, maybe not. See how we make it up the driveway. The suspension isn't too bad. It's a little stiff. The seat's not too bad either. I've only been on it about a half hour though. Should do decent on my little trails back here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Sorry, girl. I gotta hammer it and see if I can make it. Nope, so I'll give it a little bit of help.
Zooming on my e-bike, couldn't ask for more. Riding so smooth like never before with Vin Cheezle. We bring that heat, MotoCheez popping on these city streets. Charge it up. Get ready to roll, electric power, taking control. No gas, no noise, eco-friendly style. E-bike rider going the extra mile. Vin Cheezle.
So it does pretty good. It might very well be close to 1500 watt peak because it did make it up Anderson Hill. Stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to see how long this battery will go. I'll go on a long ride. We did 5.3 miles, used 3 out of 5 battery, but it was pushing a lot of hills. HOVSCO warranty card. Register your bike. HOVSCO comes with a 2-year warranty. The user's manual. It does have some decent installation instructions. Parts for assembly. Derailleur guard. Toolkit. Your pedals. Kickstand. Another wrench. And the charger. 54.6 volts. 3 amp. 163.8 watts. Seat. Feels nice and soft. Boxed up and protected pretty good. If it looks like one of these forks are up higher than the other, you can go in there, loosen that, and that can be adjusted to level those 2 forks. We have to remove this neck and flip it upside down. Pop this off, flip that over, put the plug back on. Now you can get the handlebars on without hitting. Get the handlebars on. Now you can get that perfectly lined up and tighten that neck up. Get the top part of your triple clamp. What? What's up, Gizmo? Lined up. Tighten up this triple tree. Small box underneath your pedal crank is your headlight. These are typically bright LEDs. Keys are on the handlebar. They're for your battery. We'll take the battery off so we can charge it, and it'll make the bike a little lighter so we can put that front tire on. Battery is a 48 volt, 15 amp hour, 720 watt hour. Plug in the power outlet first, then plug it into the battery second. When it's fully charged, that will turn green. Put the subframe on using these bolts. So you have your socket head cap screw and a washer, flat washer, and a lock washer, and a nylon lock and bolt. Tighten them down with the supplied wrench. Plug in your tail light. To put the derailleur guard on, they don't give you a big enough wrench, so you're gonna have to loosen that up. Separate these washers and put that on there like that. Tighten it back up. Get your kickstand put on. Tighten that up. Now for the pedals, righty right hand side, right thread. Lefty left hand side, left thread. Take the keeper out of the front caliper. Remove the axle. Remove that center spacer. Slide it through your wheel. Put the spacer, the lock washer, the tab washer, and your nut back on loosely. Make sure you get your brake caliper around that rotor. Get that in there like that. This on the outside in that hole. I know it shows it different in the book. Pretty good space on these forks. And I believe that washer will help not getting smashed into that groove. Tighten it up. The same amount of threads on each side. Which this side's got a little more. And tighten her up with your 15mm wrench. Get the front fender on. Goes to that bolt right there. These bolts right there. Like that. Now for the headlight, flat washer, fat rubber washer, and then a little rubber washer goes against the light. Wire comes off the bottom. And snug them up snug enough so you could forcibly move that headlight up and down to adjust it. Tighten these up and plug in your headlight. Line up those arrows. Run that headlight wire in that little piece of wire loom. Now let's get the seat on. Put the back in first, and you can kind of force the front part in. So this one gets nothing but locking nuts. Tighten them up with your spark plug style wrench. Now if you squeeze your front brakes and you get in play in that neck back and forth, you have to loosen these up and snug that down. Don't over tighten it, just snug it. Make sure that there's no stress on those bearings, that it turns easily, and then tighten this back up. Battery's fully charged. Unplug the battery first, then the power from the wall. First thing we're going to do is register our bike. Scan that QR code and follow the instructions to get your bike registered. So let's power this up and see what it looks like. Make sure the power switch is turned on. Then we'll hold the power button here. The throttle is on the left side. I prefer it on the right side. I will be switching it. Plus and minus for the pedal assist. Your headlight. Power and info button. So let's go up to PAS 5 and see how fast it'll go. 20. So to get into P settings for programming, hold the up and down button for a few seconds. You got P1, hit the plus button, and then to change it, hit the minus button so you can go from miles per hour 2 kilometers. Hit your headlight to advance, P2, P1, and that's all they give you, I guess. Don't mind that flicker, it's just the frame rate on my camera is different than the screen. Download the HOVSCO app, then search with your Bluetooth, because there's nowhere to scan that I found on this bike. It picked mine up instantly, then click binding. Then you'll get into the app where you could see classes. Click that, click for class 3, agree. Once you get that done, let's see what we get now for a top speed. Oh yeah. So if that Bluetooth icon is on, that means that you are connected with your app, because the app has how many miles you went, how long it took. It has a lot of information if you want to use the app while you're riding. Next test is going to be battery longevity on the road. So stay tuned for that. If you're interested, I have the links down below with a discount code if you buy it through my link. So thanks for watching.
Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Hit that bell if you want new notifications on new videos. Links for products used are in the description and on MotoCheez.com. Thanks for watching.